Hi, I thought I'd record a quick video for my exam years, so year 13 and year 11, because they had a pretty abrupt end to the year, which was difficult, especially since on Friday you didn't even know what was going to go on with your exams. So we've had some more information on this now, and it's worth sharing it. I'm sure most of you already know, but just explaining what it means for us and what we're going to want from you going forward. I also answer another question about whether some of you guys really need to be working and completing your physics work in these online sessions if you're not going to be going on to study physics or other physical sciences that require you to have the knowledge that we'll be going over. So, first of all, in terms of what's come from the government about the examinations that are coming up, what they've said is that they're going to award you something called a calculated grade. And a calculated grade is going to be given by, first of all, asking teachers what grade we predict you would have got if you'd sat the exam. This is exactly the same as the predicted grades that we've always given. And it takes into account mocks, it takes into account all the other assessments that you've done in your classwork, and also just what we know about you as people. So that will be sent away to AQA. AQA will then use other data that they have about you, including prior attainment, so all the way back to primary school, and also how the school has performed in the past and what they would normally expect to get from William Hume students. Luckily for you guys, that's really good. We get excellent results, and so they will make sure they award our students excellent results again this year. I realise that a lot of you might disagree with the grades that AQA come back with. Luckily, there are two things you're going to be able to do about that. Firstly, there's going to be some kind of appeals process. I'm not sure exactly how that will work yet, but I highly recommend that you keep some evidence of your work. So if you choose to go through that appeals process, you will have something in place. Perhaps better, and I was really happy that they're offering this, you're going to be able to take the exam in September or early next year anyway, if you're not happy with the grade. So you've always got that fallback. I realise that's going to come a bit late for some of you who need to tell your universities and colleges. But on that front, universities and colleges have said that they're going to be a bit more flexible than usual as well. So I'm happy to hear that from them too. Okay, so hopefully that covers what's going to go on with the exams. Please don't send me a million emails asking me to please give you a grade A or a grade 6 or whatever, because in the end, we are all going to do our professional best to push for the top grades we can for you. And I guess what I would say is that just being pressured, it probably isn't going to make much difference here, okay? So, yeah, we really will fight for the best grades that we can for you. That's a promise. Right, so the other question was, do you need to get on and get into these lessons? We got to go think about this, and let me give you two reasons why I'm going to say yes, you need to be a part of the online learning that's happening for the rest of the year. Firstly, if you want to use the appeals process, then you will need evidence, and you may not have done a great job of collecting that, so you can do the work in these coming months with a view to collecting it and actually building up some portfolio, some body of high quality evidence. And secondly, if you aren't happy with the grade that we give you, then you will need to sit the exam. And so it's essential that you go through the process of getting together the last bits of knowledge that you're missing, and maybe doing some of the exam preparation that I'll be planning for you guys. Not to mention, some of you actually are going on to study physics, so we need to do the best job we can for you, or other physical sciences or areas that require you to have this kind of knowledge. All right, so hopefully that explains why I will be expecting to see you in the teams when your timetabled lessons come up. We're really working hard on those at the moment. spent all weekend doing these, and hopefully they'll get better over time, even if they start a little bit basic. Okay, I hope you're all healthy and well, and you've had a good weekend. We'll see you in Teams next week.